please remain standing for the national anthem. Executive Director, Strategies Office.
Good afternoon. My name is Victor Sherbondi, and I would like to introduce all of these very distinguished guests that we have up here today on stage. And I would like to begin by introducing our clerk of the Board of Trustees, Ellen Minetto. Thank you. Trustee Jeffrey Church. Trustee Kurt Thigpen, and Trustee Diane Nicolette. I would also like to introduce to you our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Kristen McNeil. Our Deputy Superintendent, Debbie Beiersdorf. And to my left, our Area Superintendent of Area 2, Gina Curtis. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, moms and dads, friends and families, faculty and staff, distinguished guests, and graduates, welcome to the 2021 graduation ceremony for North Star Online School and Gerlach K-12. My name is Victoria Hardy, and I am honored and proud to be standing before you this afternoon as the Dean of North Star. Please join me in welcoming our Area Superintendent, Gina Curtis.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, Superintendent McNeil, fellow administrators, teachers, parents, and the class of 2021. I take enormous pride in recognizing the efforts of our teaching, counseling, and support staff at North Star. They are superb professionals who work very hard to do the utmost they can for each student. They put in much longer hours than you could imagine. They think hard about what each of you need to improve upon, and they hold themselves to the highest academic standards. This year, more than ever, the staff has wrapped their arms around our students in loving support. Thank you, North Star staff. Today's commencement is a celebration. It's the threshold to your next phase and a moment to consider how you will catapult to your next accomplishment, your next triumph. As you look back on the challenges, relationships that were established, and the stress of being a senior during a pandemic, be reminded that you prevailed. As you enter the next phase of life, my advice is simple. Apply your skills, but always apply the grit, persistence, and love that you received at North Star this year to get you there. Be a leader and seize the opportunities that come to you. Seniors, remember to follow your dreams, hold on to your passion, stay gritty, and never forget to choose love. Congratulations.
Thank you, Gina. I would now like to introduce our valedictorian, Righty Baby. standing before you as your valedictorian, which is a huge honor. Hopefully I can deliver you a speech that does justice to you. First off, and I think I speak for everyone when I say this, I feel so appreciative and relieved that we're all here together at an in-person graduation. I know this has been a subject of concern and apprehension, so a huge thank you is in order to the North Star staff for being able to put this all together during the pandemic. This graduation ceremony really serves to represent the end of our adolescence as we all enter the next chapter of our lives. Whether that chapter is college, a trade or vocational school, or you're going into the workforce, I congratulate all of you on making it this far, especially with this past year where COVID-19 brought feelings of uncertainty, isolation, and frustration. This year will forever unite us, a shared experience of perseverance like none other. Many people my age have said that we lost our senior year to COVID, but I don't necessarily think that's true, especially for North Star graduates who are more accustomed to working online alone. I'm continuously amazed at how this class of people can persevere to find solutions, empathy, and even humor in the darkest of times. We refuse to let our struggles define us, even when it can feel overwhelming sometimes. There's no doubt that North Star is a unique school. We all made the choice to take the road less traveled, and that's a brave decision. We elected to prioritize our own independence by choosing a more unconventional education route. When I think of North Star, I think of a conglomeration of very different people, all joined together into one community based on the fact that there was something pulling us down that road less traveled. For that, I feel close to all of you, even though we probably haven't even met before. I believe we're a class characterized by our passion, initiative, and drive. If there's anything I know about us, it's that we invite challenge into our lives because we know it will make us grow and be better. Speaking of growth and change, I've always had people from older generations telling me how crazy life is today. But for us, we don't know anything different. Things have been moving at a really fast pace since we were born, and these changes aren't slowing down anytime soon. Likely, we are the exact people who are going to be introducing those new, unbelievable technologies in 10 or so years from now. We are the next doctors, engineers, artists, inventors, and business people. When I think of what we may be doing 5 or 10 years from now, I only feel hope, excitement, and inspiration. I think you feel the same. These years we've lived through will very likely be included in history books decades from now. We are a group of people who will forever be preserved, known for this moment. What will that history book say about the young men and women who lived through this crazy time? What did they go on to accomplish later? This is the beginning of your chance to write your page in that history book. On the other hand, there's all this pressure right now to make decisions about our futures. It feels as if what we do right now is going to be really final and binding for the rest of our lives. And while some of that may be true, don't feel pressed to follow some set timeline or do something just because you think it's the conventional, correct choice. You can change career paths when you're 40, go back to college and get another degree like my mom did. You can you can wait until you're 40 to even go to college for the first time, like my grandpa. Or you can try college out and realize it's not the right fit, and instead work your way up through a company and get a secure job that way like my dad. Remember to prioritize your authenticity and do what feels most fulfilling to you. With that in mind, I would advise you to invest in yourself. Learn how to forgive yourself and how to enjoy your own company. And that's not an easy task. It's a daunting thing that takes work every day, but you owe it to the people who put their time and effort into raising you, teaching you, and loving you. They all want to see you succeed. And I didn't work hard with the goal of becoming valedictorian. I worked hard because my family, mentors, and teachers inspired me to. I saw the amount of effort they gave to their careers, hobbies, or passions, and I saw how that effort paid off. I also saw the pain and exhaustion it can bring, but I want to follow in the footsteps of the people I admire anyways, because I know the end result is so worth it. You work hard because you know you're capable of it, and it would be a disservice to yourself not to live up to your full potential. On that note, as you go into college or the workforce, prepare yourself for unrecognized greatness, or even for the burden of greatness. Don't work hard expecting to catch a break or get approval from someone else. Work hard because personal achievement and internal success is its own reward. Thank you. Thank you, Riley. Well done. I'd now like to present to you our salutatorian, Alyssa Reichert. Good afternoon. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our faculty, family, friends, and my fellow classmates, many of whom I do not know. So, let me be the first to introduce myself. My name is Alyssa Reichert. I have attended North Star for 2 years while also doing cheer and choir at McLean High School. I will be attending UNR this fall and majoring in engineering. Outside of school, I spend my time working at Producimos, driving around while listening to music with friends, drinking unhealthy amounts of coffee, and eating lots of good food like Thai and Indian cuisine. But enough about me. I want to know some stuff about you guys. So feel free to raise your hands. Did anybody else take classes at their zone school? Okay. How many of you took honors or AP level courses during high school? Who plays a sport? Does anybody have a job? Can any of you play instruments? Awesome. And who can speak a foreign language? Clearly, we have a diverse student body here at North Star, but we do have at least one thing in common. We have all worked extremely hard in order to be here today. To say that high school is easy is an enormous understatement. We have to meet daily and weekly deadlines and were held to high standards of work, with the sometimes daunting knowledge that adulthood was right around the corner. Simultaneously, we were and still are growing into the people that we are meant to be. I can't be alone in saying that I am a completely different person than my 14-year-old self. The girl I was 4 years ago, starting high school, could not even imagine what life after graduation entails. But after we walk across this stage today, we meet adulthood face to face. With our newfound freedoms, such as the absence of a curfew, we will have twice as many responsibilities, for example, rent or insurance payments. Whether you are headed into the workforce, going to college, taking the time to explore hobbies, or following another path in life, I implore you to remember this message. Stay balanced. Have fun, but also keep a level head. In life, second chances are few and far between. The last thing any of us want is to live a life full of regrets. Don't have so much fun that it affects your grades, careers, or well-being. But on the other side of the coin, do not miss out on meaningful connections because you were too focused. As Confucius once said, we have 2 lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. Although I said not to have regrets, I am going to mention one of mine, that we do not know each other. North Star's unique design, along with the pandemic, sort of prevented us from meeting each other and creating friendships. Despite this, there is a certain beauty in the fact that we are together today, moving forward in our individual lives. To those of you whom I will only cross paths with today, I wish you luck. And to those whose lives will intertwine with mine again, I look forward to finding out where life takes you. Thank you, Alyssa. I'd now like to introduce to you my friend and colleague, Johanna Redmond.
Hello, this is Mrs. Riley, and I am not here to remind you that a lesson needs to be done in each class to make attendance this week. But I bet you sure will miss those friendly webmails from me or the phone calls. Rather, in all seriousness, I stand before you today to say congratulations to the class of 2021. Having graded all of your work, I can say that you are smart, you are special, you can be sassy, some of you, and you are all super. Indeed, these platitudes may seem a bit cliche, but how do you put into words the wonder of this year's 46 seniors? As I said, I was the government teacher. Hopefully you remember that. I may have taught you U.S. history when you were a junior, or I might have been your world history or geography teacher back in 2019. So I've definitely gotten to know all of you as students, but I've also gotten to know you as interesting individuals. And I've had the distinct pleasure of watching you grow as learners into adults. Every single one of you has made progress when it comes to organized and argumentative writing. Never forget how to craft a claim backed by evidence and reasoning. Hopefully I drilled that into you. This will be a very useful skill in getting what you want out of life, both personally and professionally. But more than anything, what I want you to remember is that you matter. I know I speak for everyone at North Star in saying that we care about the class of 2021. Nothing was going to stop us from getting all of you to graduation. Nothing. We are dedicated to your success in college and career after high school, and we are deeply invested in your emotional and physical well-being. So KIT, as we used to say in the 90s, means keep in touch. We can't wait to hear about the mountains you move. We know you're going to do amazing things. You already have, and so right now we actually have a few special seniors to honor. I'm going to ask you to stand up when I say your name and then to continue standing. And then after I have named all the awards and the recipients, we'll do a big old round of applause. So the first award is the Washoe Education Association Outstanding Graduate Award. And that goes to Jada Veracruz and Bryce Bowman. So please stand, Bryce and Jada, and stay standing. The Principal's Award goes to Axel LaCastro. So Axel, please stand and stay standing. Our Distinguished Award goes to Ariana Ayardi. The Dean's Award goes to Rebecca Fields. And for our Department Awards, the Award for Art goes to Jack Schuster. English Award goes to Skylar Underwood. The Leadership Award goes to Kate Bowman. Our Mathematics Award goes to Riley Beatty. The Physical Education Award goes to Chase Stogner. The Science Department has chosen Jocelyn Branson. And I wish I could give the Social Studies Award to all of you, but I went to Ethan Cross this year. All right, so a big round of applause. So in closing, I'd like to share a story from John Lennon. He said, when I was 5 years old, my mother always told me that happiness was key to life. And when I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment. I told them they don't understand life. So John Lennon also said, all you need is love. So wishing you all the happiness and love in the world, graduates. Everybody may sit now. Thank you. Superintendent McNeil, members of the District Administration, Washoe County School District Board of Trustees, our wonderful North Star and Gerlach staff, parents, guardians, and especially the graduating class of 2021. I am honored to deliver Principal Hadley's speech and recognition of the senior class for North Star Online School and Gerlach K-12 since she could not be here with us today. Graduation Day is always a time of significant importance in our lives, culminating many years of hard work and dedication. This year is no different. Seniors, you have arrived at the end of your high school education while simultaneously beginning your walk into adulthood. This marks a crossroads, encouraging us to pause while we look back at the past and imagine the future. First and foremost, congratulations. You did it. You graduated high school. You made it in spite of many challenges, including a global pandemic. As children born post 9/11, you are defined by your passion, your grit, flexibility, strength, and amazing spirit. These character traits that have helped you arrive at your graduation will also serve you well in the world that lies ahead.
I'm so grateful that we are able to mark this occasion in the somewhat traditional way of seeing you graduates standing together in your matching caps and gowns. This was a challenging year in so many ways, but for North Star students, you were able to continue in your studies without the many changes our friends in brick and mortar schools faced. By being a part of the North Star Online and Gerlach K-12 community, you took on immense responsibilities of self-management and initiative. As online students, you, better than most, embraced the understanding that learning is driven by the learner. You monitored your progress, reached out to your teachers, and pushed yourselves to arrive at this finish line. Like many tenacious endeavors that involve pursuing non-traditional methods, your journeys led to positive outcomes. Look at how easily you each adapted to the need for distance learning. Look at your success as a class with a high graduation rate. As your principal, I am so very proud of you and all of your accomplishments. You are charting the course of your futures already in ways that exhibit your grit and flexibility. You are finding solutions that work for you. Let your memories of this graduation be your compass through new challenges that lie ahead. You are participating in a culmination ceremony shaded by our recent set of historic events, and you are the exceptional light that shines through. Be proud. Not every class can claim the renowned status that you can as the class of 2021. We are all behind you, impressed by your past and inspired by your future. As the poet laureate Amanda Gorman said in her poem, The Hill We Climb, when days come, we step out of the shade of flame and unafraid. The new dawn balloons as we greet it, for there is always light, if only we are brave enough to see it, if only we are brave enough to be it. As you prepare to be recognized, let your strength lead you to reflect on the essence of what's important, the light that you can create by building your own workplace, the light that we can all see shining in each of you. Superintendent McNeil and members of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to present to you the North Star High School and Gerlach K-12 High School Class of 2021. These students have fulfilled all the provisions required by the Washoe County School District's board policies and administrative regulations, the Nevada Administrative Code, and the Nevada Revised Statutes. This accomplishment allows them to participate in this graduation ceremony. Seniors, please prepare to come forward for individual recognition.
Tyler James Sheffman would like to thank his parents and teachers for helping him through school during such a tough time in life. Alyssa Riker would like to thank her teachers for always being understanding and helpful. Megan Oshner. Skylar Marcel Underwood. Thomas James Robards would like to thank his parents and family for all their love and support.
James, go ahead and come down the front, James.
Kaylee Roebling would like to thank her mom and Carson for believing in her and pushing her to do her best this year. Gabriel Kanai would like to thank his family for their hard work and dedication. Tyler Jacob Vadney would like to thank his dad and mom for their continued support and making him the person he is today. Bryce Wellman would like to thank his family for always believing in him. Jace Landon Pasica would like to thank Mom and Pop for supporting him with everything through high school. Jack Schuster would like to thank family and the North Star staff for always being supportive. Chase J. Stodner. Shannon Grace Morris would like to thank her parents, Bev and Ben Morris, for always pushing her to do and be the best she can be in every way. Kaya Kintieri would like to thank her parents for always supporting her, pushing her to be the best version of herself and to never give up. Monique Yvette Setawong would like to thank her family, constantly supporting and believing in her through all of her ups and downs.
Thank you.
Katie Lynn Wahlberg would like to thank her family and friends for all the support. Cecilia Ringer would like to thank Mrs. Riley and Mrs. Hardy for helping me graduate, and also my sister for being my rock. Elva Lopez Valencia would like to thank her family and friends for being her biggest strength and support. Axel Locastro. Cadence Ann Archie would like to thank her teachers and parents for always supporting her. Angelina Castro. Dylan Michael Dean Gilmer would like to thank his incredible mother, sweet grandma, wonderful girlfriend, supportive teachers, and the rest of his loving family for helping him get to this point. He wouldn't have done it without the everlasting support. Damian Botman would like to thank his family, friends, and everyone around him for helping him in his times of need. Stephanie Rochelle Bledsaw would like to thank her mom for always supporting her no matter what. Catherine Ryan Bowman would like to thank her family for always being there for her. Mary Catherine Christie would like to thank North Star for not only believing in her, but everyone else in the school for being the very best they can be. Jocelyn Branson would like to thank her dog Millie and her mom for being her best friends and helping her through stressful situations. Savannah Caroline Callahan would like to thank her parents for always pushing her to better herself and her family for always being there for her. Rebecca Field would like to thank her mom, family, all the teachers, staff at North Star, and her amazing health science teacher, Mrs. O, for all the support, love, and encouragement for pushing her to do better and greater things, as well as making her the person she is today. Joshua Gross-Pelto. Jada Marie Gerke-Hasse would like to thank the teachers and staff at North Star for giving her a chance and helping every step of the way. She would also like to thank her family for always believing in her and pushing her to do her best. And lastly, thank her grandparents for all they have done for her and helping her become the best version of herself. She would not be the person she is today if it wasn't for them, so thank you. I love you to the moon and back. Emily Christine Geyer would like to thank the North Star staff and her father for constantly giving her the support she needed. You all pushed me through to the end, and I'm happy to finally be here with you all on this day. Autumn Blaze Veritas would like to thank her mom, Rochelle, and dad, David, for all their help in getting her here today. Emma Ashley. Ari Furlong would like to thank his mom and dad for putting him in such a great position to succeed. None of this would have been possible without them. Donovan Bell Cavakungan. Joshua Divine Burr would like to thank his parents, brothers, sisters, and godmom. I love you guys. Flavio Cesar Espinoza Valverde would like to thank himself for staying motivated and never giving up when he is thirsty. Riley L. Beatty would like to thank her parents, grandparents, and friends for their unwavering kindness, encouragement, and understanding. Congratulations, North Star Online and Girlock, class of 2021. Needless to say, this has been a challenging year on so many levels. You have taken on and successfully completed a highly rigorous online curriculum during a time fraught with uncertainty. I am so thrilled to be looking out at your faces to see you beaming with pride at your hard-earned accomplishment. I have been privileged and honored to know and work with you throughout your journey to this day. I know in my heart you will persevere. You will certainly look at the world differently from this point forward. My hope for you is that you will go forth with kindness and compassion in your heart as you navigate your future. And without any further delay, North Star graduates, please move your tassels from right to left. North Star graduates, please remain standing. Families, please exit the same way you entered and meet your graduates in the parking lot. Okay, this concludes the graduation ceremony for North Star and Girlock K-12. Presenting the class of 2020.
Usar